Everybody has a story to tell. You have a story to tell. And it's a story of ups and downs that led you to where you are today. I find it is an act of generosity to others who might learn from your experiences. Or not. My name is Atamayka. I'm a painter and sculptor. I am blessed to have painted the stories and portraits of some amazing people. Some of them include this grandmother, the absolute queen of her family, also this beautiful woman who changed her life completely after losing her son in an accident. And this particular story I will show you today is of a very successful and generous businessman. Here's the story of his paintings. I always paint too. Before I go on with his story, I want to tell you that when I paint, I create poems in my head, also songs. I completely immerse myself in the story. I feel it in the colors, in the thickness of the paint, the brush strokes, and the themes, the images in my head, the sounds in my ears. So I offered him a video to accompany this portrait, and he got 4. They were linked in QR codes for his upcoming book. This current video is one of them. This is Mr. Carlo Chiavistrelli, a civil engineer whose company has building sites all over Europe. We sat down for a chat about his life, including the colors, impressions, and emotions that accompanied him on his way to becoming a company owner, and also the new goals he set for his future. I filmed the chats so I won't forget any of the details. The story he wanted to tell was about the 3 stages in his life that at the end coincided in his life in Tyrol, Austria. He grew on the outskirts of Rome. He could see the ocean from the window of his bedroom. Pine forests, mimosas, and the ocean. During the week, he would go to school in Rome. His high school years began in St. Johann in Tyrol, surrounded by the Austrian Alps. Nostalgia for Rome and being an outsider tainted the beauty of the region during these years. After finishing high school, he moved to Innsbruck to study civil engineering. But things just got perfect when he got to live in Vienna. Vienna is red for him. He felt life started again, and he also found love. He met his beautiful wife at a Christmas market. He organized a school year abroad, which took him to New York. For him, New York is black. Tyrol became his home again for good. He worked a bit over a year under the guidance of his dear uncle who passed away. Young Mr. Chiavistrelli found himself having to lead the company as his own. He describes parts of that time in his life like drowning in deep waters. The sun came out again with the birth of his daughter. She brought light into his very stressy life. Now his 2 girls, wife and daughter, kept him strong. Serendipity brought him to a group of mentors which turned into best friends. They showed him the ropes of life as a businessman. His support team was now his family and these great supportive people. And so, life goes on, and without you noticing, the waters are not so deep anymore. The sun is shining, and you smile. On his first trip to Africa, he took his daughter with him. What he thought would be a life's lesson for her was in reality a lesson for him. After that trip, he decided to change his life a bit. He wanted to give back. He created a school for kids in Africa. a shelter also, and he created home base back at home in Austria. The latter is a place of gathering and co-working. It's where I also had the chance to organize an exhibition with great Tyrolean artists Helga Schiegel and Stamp. You know, and this is my personal opinion here, what I liked most about this story was the fact that someone can achieve so much and it still isn't enough. It's refreshing and restores my hope on this planet to see how his necessity to give back has taken form and is expanding. By their fruits ye shall know them. He gave of his laurels for others to grow. Under a Roman arch, his Roman heritage, standing in front of the Tyrolean Alps. Togetherness is his inspiration, goal, and a work in progress. And now, to close this video session, the poem. 3 parts that met in the middle. I find red, it's in the surface.
Ja, rot ist halt Wien, gell?
3. These 3 kept me sane. Snowy mountains that melt into the cities. There's water everywhere. Oh, black, finally free. I too did it my way. I catch my breath. An offering, that which was given. I came on top. I am whole. No victory. Togetherness. Thanks for listening, and thank you for letting me tell your story.